Hi Floss Tube, this is Donna Wistful. It's January 20th. I thought I'd give you a Floss Tube update. I could call it the hot days of summer because believe me, it is hot in New Zealand. It's been very hot. Well, it's been about a week since I saw you last, so I'm trying to show you a bit of what I've been up to. The first thing is I'll show you one that I didn't show you last time, then I'll go through a little bit about what I'm going to do next month, we hope. So this is the one that is MH 1656 by Hands Across the Sea. It's on 40 count. Drives me nuts, this. It is very intense. I can only do it a half an hour at a time. The stitching is beautiful, and you can see that one of the colors you can barely see, but I put a timer on and do it for a half an hour. It's been on this frame that I've got. Is a combination of this type of bars, the roller frame, and my quilting Flynn frame that I had, and that's coming out really nice, but I'm gonna do it for the remainder of this month, and I'll show you the next time that I do an update, the progress that I had, and then I think I'll give it a rest for a month because I want to bring out some other stuff that I have because I'm terrible like that. The other main focus that I've got is probably Sarah Brazier, and that's another Hands Across the Sea. I don't know if I'll make the deadline for this, but I love it. That's what it is, and it's absolutely fun. 1829 sampler, and it's a delight. And I'm starting now. This is all wrinkly, but I'm not going to be ironing it. It's bad enough to get it out. I'm now on to page 17, so I am absolutely delighted, and I just do it on DMC, and that's lovely. And I do that on my nail frame, which has a hoop, and then I clip the edges so that it's not rolling all over and roll it in on itself, and it seems to be holding up quite good. Let me see what else. I am doing the Stitch 9 challenge, so the Sarah Brazier is on that. The 16, no, not the 1656. Then the I'll try and show you the ones that are for that next, which I'm looking all over because I've got things all over the place, of course. The next will be, okay, and this I've got, oh God, that is for the wrong kid. It's a Christmas stocking. It's called Celestial Angel. I'll put who it's for there. I'm a grandparent, and I thought it was about time before the kids finish high school that I get some of these on the way. This is what it's supposed to look like. And I am chugging along with that one, and that's coming out quite nice. So quite pleased with that, and of course I will have to do, I've got 4 grandkids, and that one's the furthest. Then this one I dug out and figured out who it's going to be for, and I'm just gridding that to start with, and so I have barely started, but once I get going that'll go good. And then I have the Brittany Sampler that it's called Batang. I don't know French, and I picked this up when I was in France, and it's cool, all full of French words, bit of translating required for me. but once I got it, it was fine. And it's an ABC sampler with Joan of Arc and all that. The border is beautiful. So I'm doing my grid method, and I just do it. This is quite handy because it's a 14 count Ada, and so I can take that away and not have to worry about having microscopic eyes and all that. And it's pretty portable, so I like that. I like the odd design like that because I'm not going to take Sarah Brazia wherever I go, and especially for great big trips. Then I also have this one I decided to finish. I call it my dad's sampler, but it's Adirondack Lodge by Design Works. This is nice fabric, but it's one of those that it's just taken me ages to do. But I'm actually making a bit of good progress on it. I went and got the Decision app and put all my projects in. It was quite fun to roll the wheel and find out which one to do, and I haven't cheated too much on that, because sometimes you just don't feel like doing a sampler. But in 30 minutes, you can do just about anything in 30 minutes. And, it may not be your best, but like I spent 30 minutes pecking out what I'd done the previous time, but not on that one, but on another one. Then I decided to do a Year in Roan Hollow. I started this at the end of last year, and I'm going to do, the aim is to start a block a month. So I'm working this one up here, and I'm going to be doing this one next month. I'll start that on the 31st if I finish the other one, and I do say the if, because I haven't gotten that one much, but I'm making a bit of progress. And that's coming out nice. Because I do so many different types of sampler, and I love doing them. It's refreshing, but in some ways it takes a while for your head to get around that you're doing it. Then I've got a very, very old sampler, which I'm trying to find, which is around here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. It's called Hunting Pals. It was a very old one. I lost the directions for this. I had a picture of it, and I'd started it, so I've gotten back into it. I put it back, and there you go. The Saturday Evening Post, Hunting Pals. So I actually ended up buying another chart just to get the directions. I couldn't get it any other way. So when I finish this one, I can do another one. Oh, thrilled. But it's a nice one. It is relaxing, and I've enjoyed getting back into it. And you can see hopefully I don't have him upside down. No, sideways. There he is. There's the guy, and there's his dog. So I'm starting into a bit more in the hat. And you can see I do the grid. It's the way to go. I just can't. Sometimes I can do it without the grid, but I just find it easier. I can just, especially when I do little bits and pieces, which I like to do, episodic nature, and just do it that way. And that one's fun. That's one of the Stitch for 9. Another one is this one. It's called Santa Stops Here. And this was one I just picked up. And it's a Christmas ornament. And that's where I am. Different working on this stuff. I don't know if this one's not bad because it's a fresh one. But I've got one that was old, and boy, it was a pain in the butt. So that one's further back in the stash. Then I finished one. You'll like this. Oh God, it's come apart. It was finally finished object, but the glue's come undone. So that's it. I finished a coaster. Yippee! It's an iris coaster, and I know it's lopsided, but hey, it's in there, and I may have to find a different type of glue because it doesn't want to stick. So that's it. I finished one. And while I was at it, New Year's start, I think, was this one, Teresa Winslow. And this is Peacock tapestry. And it's a kit. And if I count right, I will be much further, but I had to unpick some. And this will go once I get the gridding and the edges and not goof it up. Discovered I can't count very well either. That didn't help. Okay. Until I'm doing quite well there. Then I decided, as if I didn't have enough to do, that I would do a Linen and Threads Mystery Sampler. And it's a Peacock's Garden. This is one that I found on Facebook. And that's the first part. I don't think that hurts to show you. And they give you a design a month, and then you can do whatever you want. So I decided to start mine out in brown, and then I keep changing my mind on the colors that I want to do, but I'm not very far. So better get but that one hasn't sprung up on the decision thing, so I may just cheat and just do that. But I enjoy it. The other main thing that I've been doing is, while I've been at it, I decided to hand quilt a quilt. So it's a good size. It's bigger than a lap quilt. So I'm just putting on the binding for it, and it's a tumbling blocks one. So it's pretty. It's about the size to fit on said double bed. They've got very small double beds, but I'll do it, and we can use it as a throw, and that'll be good. So I've just got the hem, just started the hem today and did the binding on, and should get that done. Then I have to embroider the label, and then that one's good. Then next month I decided to have a bit of a rest from the My Beloved's 1656 and give the eyes a rest for that one. So I decided, in lieu of that one, I'm gonna pull out my Laura Standish. I love this one. That's what it looks like. Comes in a box with all the goodies from the Pilgrim Hall Museum. And it is beautiful. I'll show a few pictures. I think this is the right way up. Strange, beautiful stitching. All sorts on it. Very good directions, bit by bit. It's done over 3. And that's just what the picture looks like. I've got little tiny clothespins. Look at them. Look at the baby. It's a little baby clothespin. These you get almost in the kids section. And they come quite handy for things like that. But this is that one. And it really is a delight to work on. But I'm so paranoid about getting this dirty. And it's so pretty. So I'm going to pull that out again and make my heart sing. And the other one that I liked and decided that to pull it out is the Williamsburg by Elsa Williams. I like hers. And this is called The Chase. I think it is. The Chase. And it's a cross stitch. And this one, it's just a fun little sampler. If I show it right side up, it'll look better. And that's as far as I've gotten. I've gone a bit down the sides. But I just love the flowers and how pretty this one is. I've got several other things. What I've done is I've been able to score a couple of these old designs of hers that have been in op shops and various old places that are brand new. I found several brand new, and I've been very fortunate to be able to find those, because most of those are out of print and not around anymore, so they're really quite handy to find. The weather's been really good. I've been listening to Floss too, and love it. Love listening to a lot of them, and I think I've told you a lot of them that I've listened to. Of course, Kitten Stitcher and Primitive Stitcher was on today. Yvonne, waiting for her to come back, which I'm certain she will, given a bit of time. We all love her and care for her, so hopefully it won't be too long. And Sunshine Stitchers, cool. Wish I was down in Florida, but can't be everywhere in the world. Lisa Bergen, let's see, Luby's Lot. There's just so many. So I thought I'd say hi from New Zealand. We're still using the air conditioning. Not as much as probably Australia. They're burning up over there and feeling very, very, the heat a lot. So we just have to watch them, that they're okay over there. Anyway, happy stitching. I hope you guys enjoy the needlework. I know I do, and it really can be fun. Let's see, there's one other that I haven't gotten to that's sort of sounds terrible, but I've got bags of things. Well, it'll have to wait till next time, because if I cannot find it, I know it's here. I'll find it just after I sign off. Sorry about the back of my head. It's not going to be here. You all take care and keep stitching. Take a bit of rest in between the stitching, and enjoy it. Okay? Subscribe if you like, and take it easy. Okay, bye. See you later.